Okay, so I'm currently at work and I have to tell you about something. I'm like emotional, I'm excited, I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Basically, I've been on a weight loss journey since my entire life. I've always struggled with my weight. I've always been a bigger guy, and I know I'm still a bigger guy, but I've always struggled. I started taking Mounjaro in December just to see if I could just get some weight off and just start to understand food and change my relationship with food, because I've always comfort eated and I've always binge eated. It's not a word. Would always binge eat, and it's always been a struggle for me. And I do love food, and for me it was a comfort thing. It's if I'm feeling down with the anxiety and depression, it was a way of me, you know, telling myself, well, I can eat this and it'll make me feel better. But obviously, as I get fatter and more ugly and that kind of thing, and I was so embarrassed by my weight. I can't believe I'm going to say this online. I was 1 pound off of 20 stone. 1 pound. That is literally the difference of if I'd had a shit or not that morning. That's scary. And I promised myself I'd never get to 20 stone. I promised I would never ever do that, and I basically did. So I decided I'm going to change my lifestyle, the way that I live, the way that I eat, and I'm going to start taking Mounjaro. It has worked wonders, and not only for my weight. It's not like a drug. People think it's like a fat jab that you jab in and then you lose weight. It's not like that. It doesn't make you lose weight. It changes the way you think about food. You know, I walk into a shop now and I won't crave going to the biscuits or the crisps or the chocolate. You don't crave junk food in the same way. Sometimes you do, but it's very minimal. You don't want to eat crap. Like you just don't want to. And it's incredible, and it's just changed my life. It's changed my relationship with food. Like, I made a decision the other day when I was getting a kebab, because I was like, I'm craving a kebab, I'm gonna have a kebab, because do you know what? So what? I'm gonna have a kebab. And I did, and the decision I made was I'm not going for a large. Right now, that for someone that was almost 20 stone, when I was that hungry, I was very, very hungry. That's unheard of. Like, in my mind, I don't think I've ever bought a small kebab, ever. And to make that conscious decision, even though I thought in my head, I was like, I could eat a large kebab, but then I reminded myself, I said, no, you don't need to eat a large kebab. You can have a small one. It's already shit, right? So you don't need to be eating awful food. And you know what? I absolutely hated it. I really didn't enjoy it. But I'm glad I did it, because it's just reminded me that actually, if I am craving something like that, just get a very small amount of it. You'll have 2 bites and you'll be like, nah, I really don't want to eat that actually. It's these little decisions, you know, that change your life. Now, I've lost 3.5 stone since December, which is an incredible amount of weight, and it's also, for me, I don't think that's frighteningly unhealthy. I think initially when you start losing weight, especially with Mounjaro, it's very quick to start off with, then it does slow down a bit, and it has started to slow down, but I just feel like a different person. It has not just fixed a lot of my weight issues and my eating issues, it's fixed a massive amount of my mental health. I'm careful saying this because it's not completely, but it's like it's almost made my depression disappear in a lot of ways. Still some ways it hasn't, but in a lot of ways it has. And it's, you know, going through what I went through with the move and everything back to my parents, I cannot believe that I dealt with it so calmly and was not struggling the entire time. It amazes me. So it's helped in that sense as well, and especially because I'm in a job that I'm not a fan of and stuff like that, and it just takes the edge off, and it's incredible. It's done wonders compared to the medication I was on before. So I know that's side effects and things like that, and they're not sure how that works or why that works, but I'm just amazed by it. But back to today's story. So I'm so excited. I used to go into shops to buy clothes when I needed to get maybe a new t-shirt or whatever, and I'd be buying XXL minimum. So XXL is the smallest size I would go for. XXXL was kind of a usual thing for me. 38 to 40 jeans. and today I went in just to get some lunch, and I was actually on the phone to my boss, just saying I'm literally just going to grab some lunch. And as I walked past the clothing section, I saw a nice little blue shirt, and there was a XXL there. So I just said to my boss, I said, it's summer, I'm just going to try this on. Is that all right? He went, yeah, go for it. It's your lunch. You're on your lunch. It's fine. And then he left me to it. And I put this XXL shirt on. It was like a tent. Now, what's freaking me out is like shirts. Like, I'm not talking like dress shirts. I'm talking like, you know, kind of smartish, but also very casual. Those shirts, I would usually have to go XXXL to even get it round me, and not feel completely self-conscious, even though I would still feel self-conscious. I just couldn't quite believe the size of it. So I went down to an XL, and it's still quite roomy, but it fits and it looks really nice. And I just needed to share this with you. I'm so excited. Look. So this is the shirt, right? Look at this. XL. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it fits me. I can't believe it fits me. It was only 12 quid as well. It was just one of those moments I wasn't expecting this morning, when I got out of bed and I was like, oh, I've got to go work, and feeling tired, and it's warm today. It's nice to do my job in the heat, but not when it's too hot, and it's just getting warmer and warmer. And I was just kind of dreading it today. I just want to get it done, and that is just, I feel so good. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I've gone down almost two sizes without even realizing it. And I was wondering why people weren't necessarily like mentioning my weight as much. And it's because I'm wearing baggy, like really baggy clothes, and I didn't even kind of realize it. I'm getting these amazing moments as well where we went out for a curry with the band. It was like a social event, and 3 separate people came up to me that night. And I never wear white because, again, it makes me look fat, or I think it makes me look really fat. And I wore a white t-shirt with a blue shirt. I didn't do it up because I felt self-conscious. Some nice jeans and some boots. And I kind of looked at myself and thought, I look all right. I think I look okay. And then when I got there, 3 separate people came up to me and said, you look really hot. Like, use the word hot as well. I was like, but 3 people said that I look hot. Me. 3 people said I look hot. I mean, I don't even think they were drinking that much. I'm sorry, this is just a random video at work. I am wanting to do these more casual vlogs where I just kind of chat to you, because I prefer that, watching that stuff. So why not? Why am I not creating it? Why am I kind of trying to do cinematic-y stuff? I will do the odd cinematic thing because I enjoy doing that, like creating it. But in general, just chatting to you guys, I hope you don't mind. Just a little casual vlog. Yeah, I had to tell someone. I've tried to ring loads of people. I've only spoken to my friend Becky, who is very excited for me because she gets it. She's like, I know exactly what you mean. It's the best feeling in the world. But yeah, I've got to actually go and get some bloods taken. So I'm going to be telling everybody about it. Absolutely everyone. They're all going to hear about it. That's all I'm going to talk about for the next couple of weeks, is that I can't believe I'm wearing an XL. And I know XLs are still a big size. But this is only since December. Like, this isn't, it's not a long amount of time, mate. It's awesome, fucking awesome. Thank you so much for listening to that. Yeah, I'm just so excited. If you do enjoy my other content and stuff like that, please hit subscribe. I really want to build this up. I want a community. I want to be able just to chat to you guys, and you come along with this journey with me. I can talk, if you find the stuff about Mounjaro more interesting, I can talk about that. I just want like regular life updates and things like that, where I'm just chatting in the van and chatting in the car, chatting in my bedroom, without having to go all out with fancy equipment and things like that. Just nice and casual and chill. So if you like that, then hit like on the video, subscribe, and drop a comment as well, just to let me know that you're enjoying this kind of content. Cool, I will leave you to it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.